Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, and anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Fires left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
That's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival, those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
That's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruled it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's Mateer. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Release to the back. Finds his man down the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Using the quick game. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And the ball slipped out. Bounced right back to them. Touchdown, TCU! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Owens. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
21, TCU, 7.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Got it again on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can. Got a lot of running room. He's inside the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know that...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll give it to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Give to the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Texas 24, TCU 14.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Jukes his way from home. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's 2nd down.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
24, TCU 14.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Pocket starts to collapse. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's third and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 9 with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's going to let it go. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Throws to the wideout. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive moments.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Looking for room, it's Payne. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Getting some heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go.
Offense facing 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. From the red zone, it's Payne. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style.
The end of the 3rd quarter. Texas 31, TCU 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Texas
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. Ripping through the defense. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Slithers into space. Open runway ahead. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
number 26.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Let's go.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Great move there. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. 9-0. Squirrel.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Delivers the contact. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback now breaking the field. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Forced out of the pocket. Oh, picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Owens. He lets one fly deep. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. He'll start this drive firing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's got it on the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.